Hi everybody, welcome back to Tam Predicts, and this is another reading. Today I'm getting a very heavy energy, not for you, but from their side, that there is a problem. They're thinking deeply because they are missing you, they're regretting, and they really, really want to be with you. They want to reconcile, they don't know how. I think for the past 1 week, this is the energy that I'm getting, but right now they're missing you, and I'm going to use the word dying, sorry, there's something on the screen. I'm going to use the word dying because I normally don't use that word. And unless I always say when I'm using a very, very big word, but I really feel they're dying to be with you. And I've kept the cards here, but definitely a heavy feeling. It's like tables have turned on them, and they're tasting their taste. Tasting, having a taste of their own medicine. What they did to you, it's like karma is coming back, and I'll tell you why I said that. I took these cards out, okay, guys, from different decks, and actually this is the feeling, and I also know why these cards came out in the way they did come out in one after the other forming the story. I'll just tell you. So this is deep thinking. I told you this is thinking, and I did some channel messages also, and I wrote eight here. I know it's going to flip, but I'm going to tell the messages to you. So I got number eight. Eight is very important. Maybe 8 days, maybe their birth month is eight, maybe 8 days before something happened, 8 hours something before happened. But eight is an important number, and I got deep thinking. Look at them. They're regretting, they're feeling sad, they are not really happy. If you think they're happy, if they're not showing it, even if they're not showing it, and you have no idea of, where they are, or you guys are not talking, or there is dead silence between you two. But I definitely feel, look at this. I mean, they're like, the message that I get is, oh, what have I done? That's the message. And look at this, they are regretting what they did to you, and definitely they are like, what is this, and how did it happen, and what did I do, how do I mend it, how do I mend it? And your absence is actually killing them. I don't know if your absence has been long, or just been a relationship that's going through problems, or something similar, but I definitely feel that the absence is killing them. Those are the words that I'm getting, because I'm getting such a heavy feeling today. Okay, my emotions also change because of the feeling, because I'm an empath and naturally and a psychic, and you feel all the feelings of whoever's energy that I can pick up. Look at this, there's unfinished story between you two. It is unfinished symphony. I mean, you were going to create beautiful music together as a couple, in the sense a beautiful life you were going to live, or you were going to see beautiful days. But something disrupted this relationship, and I feel it's because of them, not you. I mean, you were giving yourself totally to them, heart and soul. You were into this relationship, but somehow they did not make this effort, and this is somewhere it ended abruptly. I mean, it was going good, or even if it wasn't going good, you were getting signs that things are not right. Maybe that was another situation. Because remember, this is a general reading, so I would pick up many, many situations. So definitely, the business, this is unfinished business between two people who are like very, very close. I feel this is such a beautiful couple who fell apart, and this is them. This is not because of you. So there is unfinished symphony. There is more to this. This is not the end, guys. I've been saying this word also, and I've also got some channel messages here on green paper. Green, I used to heal the relationship, so you guys can heal the relationship. I got green, and I got some numbers and a lot of channel messages. Look at this, come to the edge. They have to do something drastic if they have to get you back. They have to do something very different, because now they're thinking how to get you back. They have to move their ass. Sorry for the word. I hope I don't get into copyright issues with such words, but anyway, that's normal, I think. They have to do something very, very different, or they have to think of a plan. I always say love is not about a game plan, but yes, if they've messed up, they have to have a plan. It has to be a plan, not to manipulate you and back into it, but a plan that whatever you wanted from them, you were not happy, and they have to say yes to it. They have to understand you. I think you're the one who was trying to understand them. Look at this, I just pulled out a crayon, and it is green. I just want to do a pointer pen kind of a thing. I think I need to buy a witch's wand, which I've been saying, and I've been being lazy. Not a lazy person, but yes. Why am I moving away from the topic today? I don't know why am I moving. I normally never move, but maybe yeah. I'm feeling too much, so yeah, I'm giving myself a break. So look at this, they have to do something, to come, they have to come to the edge, they have to really really push themselves hard to get you back, because look at this, you have to co-create. Probably you guys work together, you're also business partners, or otherwise you're partners in something. But remember, the word partner is also coming to me. It could be a great partnership, just not love. You're also working together, could be one of the things. Or you wanted to create something, or you wanted, it could be a baby that you were just going to get married, you had thought all those steps so much into the future, and something happened. So look at the co-creation, you have to create together, you have to come towards each other. This is never ending story. And 10 number also I'm seeing a lot. Here's 10 a lot. I was going to say 10, I was going to write 10, but yes, here it is. And I wrote 8, 9, and 2. 8 and 2 is also 10. So somewhere 10 is also an important number. Maybe October was a defining time for you guys, or 10 days from now, or 10 hours from now, or their birth date could be 10. Something could be 10, 10. You could be seeing 10, 10. This is unfinished symphony. And this is a never ending story. You're also feeling sad. I mean, you were kind of fed up of it. Look at this, you were like, this is a never ending story. And look at the time here, look at the heart here. I mean, it's like you're waiting, 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 but there's nobody to pour water in it, nobody to love it, nobody to care for it. And this is why it became a never ending story. Look at the loop. I always say, I just look at this, whatever the motive, like a loop, it's just a loop with them. This is a never ending story. And it never gave you flight. I mean, the love never gave you flight to express yourselves, or the wings to express yourself. Somewhere, you were like in fear in the relationship. Not even in the fear, you had no say. You were adjusting to them. They said wait for me, you were waiting for them. But this is fed up, totally fed up. This is you who's fed up. Look at this. I'm going to tell you why I got these cards. It's not that I kept these cards. This is how they came, one after the other, because I had a number in my mind. I always do that. That spirit guides show me 5 cards, or give me 5 cards. Is there a story? Or give me 3 cards, whatever the number is coming from different decks. It's like 5 from here. The wisdom of the oracle. And I was seeing these earth cards. So the second thing I got is either you're an earth sign, or you're dealing with an earth sign, or something to do with mother nature, a lot of plants around, maybe, or somewhere wherever you are, probably there's a lot of greenery, or connected to earth in whatever way. But definitely that I was picking up earth a lot, and that's why I got these cards. I'm distracted today, I don't know why. I normally don't look away that much, but there is something distracting me. There is an energy, that's distracting me. I think there are messages, that I have to give and give. And I feel I'm picking up somebody's energy. I'm probably picking up somebody's restlessness, and they're getting distracted. I know why I'm getting distracted, because they are missing you. They are trying to keep their focus, and they cannot keep their focus because they are getting distracted. And the moment they keep their focus away from you, thinking, hey, I'm not going to think about them, they don't matter really in my life. How does it matter if I'm speaking to them or not? And let me do my work, let me do this. Hey, I've got a lot of stuff left to do. But they are getting so distracted, and that's why I'm getting that feeling. I'm picking up that feeling so much heavily, that they are getting distracted, and they're restless. That's the energy. They're like, how do I make that call? What do I say? What happened? I don't even know why they went away. Did I do anything? Now they've come to, did I do anything, or was it their mistake, or was it my mistake? So I think that all is happening. Look at this, they're going to come back with a lot of force. I think you're drawing away from them, or you're going away from them, struck them like lightning. I mean, with so much force. Okay, here's the tide, here's water. I also wrote tide here somewhere, and I don't know why I saw tide in my mind. And something to do with water. Maybe you live near water, or maybe you love water. Could be dealing with a water sign. That's another thing. But definitely they suddenly, there was so much power. You've become so powerful, or the way you withdrew from this relationship, this is so much power. You've become powerful, and you actually struck on them. And it also I mean, what happened, the other message that I get is, what happened suddenly is also struck their mind, that hey, they've probably not speaking to me. Hey, I took them for granted. Hey, I behaved very badly, and I treated them like a puppet, or a doormat, or whatever you want to call. And hey, I was always telling them what to do, not to do. I never cared about their feelings. So today's reading is very emotional, guys. I feel all the emotions too. I should not feel so many emotions, can't help it. Yeah, but this is suddenly something has struck them, and I think suddenly they will also come back into their life. Suddenly they will try to be like, oh, like nothing happened, and they just want to gauge that, yeah, I mean, are you speaking to them? If they call you, I feel they're going to give you 3 missed calls. Okay, it's definitely 3 missed calls, and if you do not pick up the phone, I feel two messages coming, or one message, one loving message. This is just to try and see what's happening. If they try to be a little lovey-dovey, will you answer them like that, or you'll be like curtain cold? So definitely they're going to test you. Okay, they're going to test you. They're following you. They're trying to know if they're online, if you're online, not online, what you're doing, what you're up to. Let's see the other cards. Karma has come back to them. The way they treated you, you are treating them. It's not that you being a bad person. I'm not going to say because just because they were bad, you don't need to be bad. But it's like if they didn't give you the time, you've withdrawn yourself. You're like, even I don't have the time. And if you call them and normally they did not pick up the phone, even if they weren't busy, and they said, hey, I do not have the time, I cannot pick up your call, and you doing the same thing to them, and you're like, this is how it feels. With this card, it's so much power right now when I hold this card. It says karma. Don't read the DNA, because I read my cards, whatever feeling I get that time. So this is how you treated me, this is how I feel. Now I'm doing the same thing to you, maybe not in that much intensity or with power, but look how you're feeling. And now you're realizing, now they're realizing what it is, how they treated you. And I think it was very important somewhere. I'm not going to say breaks are important, or going away is important, but I think that whole thing of them realizing that they need to value you, or you mean something in their life, only comes when there is total dead silence. A lot of times probably you're angry and you pick up the phone and you're like, okay, doesn't matter, at least they called me. You were in that always beck and call. So right now you're like, okay, you wanted silence, you didn't want me, here it is, enjoy that. And they're definitely not enjoying that. You wanted the love to be effortless. This is your card. You wanted the love to flow effortlessly, because I think you've been doing all the hard work and they did nothing. I mean, you made all the efforts, you did everything, and all you wanted from them is like, let it be effortless. Love me the way I love you. That's what I get. That loving you is so easy. From my side, I want you to do the same. What a reading, guys. After a long, long time, a very different reading. This is vulnerable. They are in a vulnerable position. Okay, they are very sensitive right now. I feel they're very, very sensitive, and they will not come towards you right now, because they know, mostly everybody does have an ego. They know they've done you wrong, but they are vulnerable. This is how they are feeling. They're like, should I open my cards? If I tell them that I miss them, I am being vulnerable. They'll know that I love them, or they know that I have emotions for them. I've never been like that. I've never told them, that I have emotions for you. Or probably you've always been telling them, hey, do you love me? Can't you say this? Can't you express? And they've never been expressive. So they're like, hey, if I open my cards, they'll know that I really like them, and but they should be, because that's how you are with them. I mean, then, like I say, it's no games in love. It has to be effortless. It has to be effortless from both sides. Look at this, new beginnings. I told you, reconciliation. They are dying to have a new beginning with you. They are dying for you to come back to them. They're dying to speak to you. They're missing you. They've started missing you. Okay, if this is a very recent break and you've been thinking, hey, does it really matter to them if I'm calling, not calling? How does it matter to them? Maybe they don't even think about me. Look at this. I feel a new beginning coming up. Definitely. They want reconciliation. They are dying to get back to you. I used the Urban Crow deck also. I was just trying to see where the deck is. Okay, I must have kept it inside. And I took these cards out, 5 in number again. I don't know why I got so much 5. Maybe 555 is a big change in a new beginning, a big change. And we've already got new beginnings. Commitment. They want commitment. You wanted commitment. They ran away from commitment. I get 2 different stories. Either you wanted commitment, they ran away from commitment, never committed, gave no name to the relationship, said nothing. It was like, okay, yeah, we're together, but do you really need to give it a name? But definitely they are coming back. They're coming back with commitment if that's what you wanted. Preparation. I think they're preparing how to come back, what to say. I'm telling you this. There is this plan. They are planning and plotting, and I think this is I've been getting for the last 4-5 days, that they are planning. They don't know what they've done, and now they're feeling it. Now they're feeling the absence, guys. And I think you should go on the way you are going on in your life, live your life, and do what you want. I think that's the best thing. There's a warning sign. I mean, you gave them a lot of warnings. This is you. You gave them warnings that, hey, this is not working out. This is not right. you've got to do something, and you really want them. Every time you're like, hey, this is not right, hey, you expressed a lot, you want them, and they thought, hey, you're complaining all the time, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, trying to be like, I do everything for you, and you're like, I'm warning you, I'm not going to be there if you do this, I'm warning you, I'm warning you, you've got to address this, I'm warning you, one day you will wake up and I'm not going to be there. So that's a warning they never took. Growth, they want to see growth with you, they want to make this relationship bigger than what it is, better than what it is. I'm going to say better, I'm not even going to say bigger, I'm going to say better, more loving. I think that's what you want and that's what they want. You guys want to grow your relationship. Okay, look at the end of the deck here. I'm just going to pick it up. Look at this, soulmates, 5 number. Look at this, 5 number. No wonder I was getting 5. This is the end of the deck that I've got. I think this one is the wisdom of the oracle. And I was just going to say, imagine what you want and that will happen. When I was talking to, I was like, I hope somebody's manifesting. I hope you guys manifest good things, manifest good things, and good things will happen. And this is what's, happening. I got milk and honey, and I've got breathe. So just breathe, okay, guys, things will fall in place. You just breathe, stay positive, do what you're doing. You're doing well, you do not have to worry if they come back, very good for you. If they do not come back, great. I mean, think whatever you want, but yes, do not be fearful, okay? Do not be fearful and be like, oh, 2 days they haven't called me. Oh my God, one day they haven't called me. Oh, it's been a week. You don't operate out of fear, because you're going back to them. It's not that they're coming towards you. You're again going back to them, and again going back into the same loop of, the never-ending story. I think somewhere they have to make this effort. And if they make this effort, you will know that they want you back. If they don't make this effort, you will know that this is not the relationship to be in, guys. Remember that. Please do not operate out of fear, because this is a card for both of you, for you and for them. They're also operating out of fear. They're now fearful that you've left, okay? This is the fear in their mind. They're worrying. I'm telling you, they're worrying because you've not spoken to them. Now the silence is killing them. This is fear for both of you, okay? For you, it's do not operate out of fear. And for them, it's like they're fearful now. Let's do the romance angel cards. And I saw these 2 cards, and romantic feelings anyway come out. So they are, they do feel a lot about you. It's not that they are not involved with you or they did not have feelings. There was a lot of attraction when you met, and still there is. Express your love. They have to express their love. I think this is them being vocal. They have to use their throat chakra. I feel their throat chakra is blocked. It's choked. I think there's so many emotions there which they do not talk about. They have to talk about emotions, because if they do not express their love, you're already signed off from their life. You're like, okay, I'm not going to be there. Either this is it right now, or it's for you. Let's see the love cards that I have. I'm going to make my cards. That's what I keep telling, and I'm going to sell them now. I always say that I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it in December. I miss you too. You miss them. You're wondering if they miss you or not. I miss you too. It's two. It's not that I miss you. So I miss you too. They're replying. They're going crazy. For a lot of you, this is let's get married. The next step, if they had not committed, because we've got a commitment card also, the Urban Crow, remember, we got a commitment card. If they haven't been committed, here's your sign. Let's understand each other more. I think you want to talk it out. I think they would want to talk it out. That what is it that you want? I think the first time they're going to ask you that, what do you want? Because you've always been giving them what they want, So it says, let's understand each other more. They want to start a dialogue, but I think that's the most difficult part, because they don't know how to start the dialogue. Sorry, the light keeps changing around me. So I want to take a break to think. I think they want to take a break to understand how to come towards you. So they're taking a break to think. Or probably you told them, I need a break to think. This cannot go like, the way it is. I'm very sure about us. So this is them saying this. You've always been sure about the relationship, but now you're saying to them, I'm very sure about us, I had some channel messages and I'm going to include them, and I've got the green pen. How beautiful is it? Let's see. What did I write? Yeah, see, I wrote deep regret. I'm going to read it out to you because it's going to flip. I wrote deep regret. I wrote, I need to know now, can you love me again? This is a song by John Newman. I think Newman, yeah. And it was playing in my head, I need to know if you can love me again. So that's from them. And they're just dying to know if you can love them again. And earth sign, I wrote earth sign, air signs. It could be earth signs or an air sign. I wrote their energy, their heavy energy. I can feel their heavy energy, okay? It's weighing them down, okay? It's very troublesome. Your silence is making them go crazy. Your silence is making them go crazy. Hey, why are you not responding? They're telling you this. Hey, I sent you a text. Hey, I sent you something. I want to draw a green heart. Maybe that's for you. That's a little green heart I drew. Two, not just one. I have to draw one more. That's the instruction. Okay, I have to always act according to instruction by the spirit guides. So what else did I write? Hey, why are you not responding? They're wondering why you're not responding. I get the word isolated. So they're isolated. They're feeling that, hey, there's nothing great about this life if they are not with me. They're realizing that. Next move, they're also planning. I wrote next move. I wrote they are restless. I don't know if you can read it. They are restless because it's flipped. They are restless. I got 8, 9, and 2 are important numbers. Maybe 2 hours from now, 2 missed calls, 9, anything in the relationship landmark, 8 hours. I got 8 plus 2 is 10. And 9 plus 2 is 11. 11 is soulmate, partnership, and twin flame. Also got yellow and green. Oh, yellow and green. I forgot what I wrote. Yellow and green are good numbers, good colors for you. Why did I say numbers? So yellow and green are good for you. So today we had a long reading after a long time because I got a little time off and from work, and I'm going to get back to work. But I really thought this is really important. This reading is very important. There's so many emotions. There's so much heaviness, and this is weighing on them. This is killing them. Your separation is killing them, guys. Whatever kind of separation you are in, but it's really killing them. Hey, I had to do the signs also. Let's see which signs are you or they are. I'm going to take out 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this could be your zodiac or their zodiac. If your zodiac sign is there, not there, don't worry, guys. You've got a Capricorn here. You could be a Capricorn. They could be a Capricorn. You've got Scorpio energy. They could be a Scorpio. You could be a Scorpio. You've got Virgo, Cancer, Gemini, okay, Leo, and Aries. Okay, 2 more to go. Taurus, high Taurus, back again, and Aquarius. So these are the signs that you could be dealing with. You could be these signs, one of these signs. So thank you so much. I'll be back again. Do like my channel, do subscribe, do hit the like button, and do comment, guys. I love reading all the comments, like I always say. And have a super Monday. Take care. Bye.